You were born in New York City during the 1940s. Your parents came from Sicily with nothing except recipes, faith, and survival instincts. By the time you are 15 years old, you already work every day in your father's restaurant, cleaning tables, serving espresso, carrying heavy food crates through the back alley. Your father always tells you, stay away from street men, but that's impossible in your neighborhood. Every Friday night, men from another Italian crew enter the restaurant demanding protection money. Not Sicilians, mainland Italians from Naples. Your father pays because he has no choice. One night, you finally ask him, why don't we refuse? Your father looks terrified just hearing the question. Then one evening, a real Sicilian arrives. Don Rosario Bellondi, quiet, older, sharp eyes that never panic. He speaks to your father privately. The next week, the collectors disappear forever. People whisper about bodies near the harbor. Nobody asks questions. Because now your family belongs under Sicilian protection. And that means something. Don Rosario begins liking you. He sees discipline in you. He teaches you how the streets really work. Not movie nonsense, real power. He shows you the ports, the union workers, the gambling clubs hidden behind cafes. He explains something important. A family survives through business, not chaos. Then, when you are 16 years old, Don Rosario is killed outside a social club during a shooting involving another family. His consigliere survives, an older Sicilian named Sebastiano Ferraro, cold, intelligent, patient. After the funeral, Sebastiano gives you a choice, a fake choice. You can work for us, or eventually work for them, meaning the mainland crews. You understand immediately. In your neighborhood, neutrality does not exist. So at 16, you become an associate. Associate. You're not officially part of Cosa Nostra yet. You're simply useful. Your jobs are simple. Delivering envelopes, watching entrances, collecting gambling payments, driving trucks from the harbor at night. You earn around $150 to $300 per week, sometimes much more in cash. More money than your father ever earned, honestly. Now you wear suits. People respect your family. But you also stop feeling like a normal teenager. You learn omerta, the code of silence. Never cooperate, never explain business, never embarrass the famiglia. Sebastiano Ferraro becomes your mentor, not officially. But everyone knows he is shaping you. Soldier, age 24. Years pass. You prove yourself loyal, calm under pressure, quiet, reliable. Now you officially become a soldier, a soldado. This changes everything. Now you belong to the family permanently. Your jobs become more serious, supervising gambling clubs, protecting shipments at the docks, collecting protection payments, settling disputes between businesses. Now you earn around $2,000 to $5,000 per week, plus percentages from operations. Most of your money comes from sports betting, underground card games, port operations, narcotics, moving quietly through shipping containers. You never touch the product directly. Higher-ranking men avoid unnecessary risk. Sebastiano teaches you another lesson. The smartest man is the one nobody notices. By now, FBI agents already watch the neighborhood constantly, but the familia still controls entire blocks of New York quietly through fear and connections. Capo regime, age 35. Now you are 35. America is changing. The streets are more violent now. The old traditions slowly fade, but your power grows. You become a capo regime, a captain. Now soldiers work beneath you. Your responsibilities, managing crews, controlling gambling operations, supervising collections, organizing harbor activity, reporting profits upward. Now you earn $20,000 plus per week, sometimes far more. Money arrives constantly in envelopes, restaurants, construction, sports betting. Even legitimate businesses secretly pay your crew for security. You own expensive suits now, luxury cars, a large house outside the city, but your paranoia grows too. Phones may be tapped. Friends may become informants. Sebastiano Ferraro remains beside you as your trusted consigliere. Older now, but still respected. He handles negotiations while you handle authority. Together, you become powerful enough that other families stop challenging your territory. Underboss, age 46. Now you are 46 years old. The old Don becomes sick. Federal investigations destroy many families across America. Some bosses disappear into prison forever. Others betray their own men to survive. But you stay disciplined. That's why the family promotes you to underboss, second in command. Now your job is no longer street business. Your responsibilities: approving operations, resolving internal conflicts, organizing payments between crews, protecting the Don from internal betrayal. You almost never touch cash personally anymore. Everything flows upward through structure. Now your income becomes impossible to measure accurately. Hundreds of thousands every month, maybe more. But now your life belongs completely to the famiglia. You barely sleep. You trust almost nobody. Even dinner conversations feel dangerous. Sebastiano tells you, power creates enemies automatically. And he is right, because by the late 1980s, the FBI becomes relentless. Surveillance, wiretaps, informants. The old mafia system starts collapsing under federal pressure. Don, age 54. Now you are 54. The old Don dies from illness, and for the first time in your life, people kiss your hand. Now you are the boss, the Don, head of the Sicilian family in New York. Your responsibilities: controlling all operations, deciding promotions, approving major business deals, maintaining peace with rival families. You rarely leave secure places anymore. Meetings happen quietly in restaurants after closing hours. Everything is coded, indirect, careful. Now your wealth is enormous, but meaningless. Because by now, everybody around you is either terrified, arrested, or secretly cooperating with the government. The golden age is over. Tommy guns disappeared long ago. The old honor system disappeared too. The streets became colder, greedier, less loyal. Sebastiano Ferraro dies in his 70s, natural causes, one of the last old-school Sicilians left. At his funeral, you realize something terrifying. You no longer recognize the world you spent your entire life building. Prison, age 61. Now you are 61 years old. Federal agents arrest you before sunrise. RICO charges, racketeering, illegal gambling, conspiracy. The trial lasts months. Newspapers call you the last old Sicilian Don of New York. Former associates testify against you. Men you once trusted completely. When the judge asks if you regret your life, you remain silent for several seconds, then finally answer, "I was born into a world that already chose my future for me." You're sentenced to life in prison. And decades after those men first entered your father's restaurant demanding protection money, you finally understand the truth. Nobody truly wins in Cosa Nostra. Some men simply lose later than others.